Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So much love to you all, my delicious babies. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. So what do? 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you delicious and bright. Now then, my delicious babies. All right, yeah, it's gone a little bit. Anyway, not to worry. It's got a bit lighter here for some reason. It was like when the sun was out, and it's gone lighter. It's gone lighter there and darker there. Anyway, not to worry, my delicious babies. It's not me sort of dyeing me flipping hair all different colours, you know what I mean? Anyway, so the weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK, well, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. Yes, so the sun is shining, so it's a beautiful day, but it is rather chilly. And, it is windy. Okay, my delicious baby. So, again, very sadly, not t-shirt weather. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But anyway, if you do enjoy the video today, if you'd like to please click on the like. Thank you to anybody who's even viewed my videos or even clicked on the like. And thank you. God bless you all, okay? And please feel free if you want to leave a comment or subscribe, okay? Please and thank you. Now then, so I put up just a tiny little shorts video earlier. I was looking out the kitchen window, and I thought, you know what? I thought, I've got to take a picture of this. Now, it was completely clouds, you know, with the old zuzzums. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But if you look really closely at this, short video that's, that I've put up, and you look really closely, okay, especially before you click on it, you'll see it looks like a face. My delicious little babies, you'll see the eyes, you'll see the nose, you'll see a mouth. You see, because, I can see all these sort of things anyway, okay? Just like I can in bricks and all different things and rocks, and do you know what I mean? Even when I'm walking down the road, I can see different things. Do you see what I mean? Even in trees and, lots of different things, yes? I know it probably sounds rather mad to you all, my delicious babies, but I can assure you now, I am by far from mad. Mind you, I'm happy mad. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? I do get me moments. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? As anybody who knows me knows. Do you see? But, I usually mean well. But yes, but if you could just see all the clouds, and then all you had was this tiny little window, like, you know what I mean, of just like the blue, the sky, and then you had a couple of, the old zuzzums, the trails. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anyway, but like I said, if you look at it, you'll get what I'm talking about. It looks like a face, like one of those little marshmallow faces. Do you know what I mean? That's the best way to explain it, my delicious babies. Now then, so we're going to kick this off. So let's have a look. So, the first piece of information, if you could please type into the old space bar, my delicious little babies, yes, please and thank you, in YouTube, okay? Now, who it is, it's Maya, which is spelled Mahyar, 2C. Tousr, okay? Now, he now has 296,000 subscribers, okay? So, he's nearly getting close to the 300 mark, okay, my delicious babies? Anyway, well, he's uploaded a video. Now, once you've tapped into the old space bar in YouTube, Maya 2C, yes? Please and thank you, my little lovelies. Well, the video that you're looking for, he's only uploaded it, is it about an hour ago? Local council rejects 15-minute cities. So I'll just repeat that once again for you all, my delicious little babies. Local council rejects 15-minute cities. Now then, so we ticked you off, Maya, and thank you for the information that you give out. Okay, in fact, thank you to all of our delicious little babies, not in that way, not in that way, who give out the information that I mention. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, well, you see, this video here, this is interesting because I actually sent this out weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Well, it's got to be weeks ago. And I sent it out to everybody in Mad Dog and Burn, okay? So I know exactly the video it is. I've just watched it, okay, my delicious little babies. And I know exactly the one that it is because I'd already sent it out in Mad Dog and Burn weeks ago, okay? And this is to do with the Glastonbury in our old UK. And this is to do with the 15-minute cities, which, of course, you know, that local council are rejecting. Yes. So it seems we are getting somewhere, my delicious little babies, yes, because nobody's liking it and nobody's wanting it. Now, I mentioned months and months ago on another one of my videos to do with the 15-minute cities, which I seen on Redacted, okay, my delicious little babies, and not only that, but our lovely, not in that way, not in that way, our lovely David Icke, well, he's talked about a number of things over the years. Do you see what I mean? Yes, but what it is, we know who, and the putrid little lackeys, you see, are trying to implement this. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But now, with the help of others, God bless you all, okay, well, others are now starting to wake up. Okay, my delicious little babies, because it's not just about the 15-minute cities, which simply means that you will lose your homes. Okay, so for those of you, if you bought your homes or you got homes on mortgages, oh, well, bang, out the window that goes. Do you see what I mean? Because these, you know, the old WEF, you know, which I've been mentioning for months and months and months and telling others for months and months and months and months, okay? Till I'm blue in the boat race. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Well, you know, the fact of the matter is, you see, is that they just simply just do not want you to have anything. It's like that flipping PRRCK, flipping Klaus Schwab of the WEF, World Economic Forum. You can also find that on YouTube, my delicious little babies, where he says, you will own nothing and be happy. Do you see? Well, to tell you the truth, my delicious little babies, that doesn't mean no, by the way, my delicious little babies, I've got an itchy eye. Anyway, well, you know, the fact of the matter is, my delicious little baby, sorry about that, I just couldn't help it, just had to itch it. Well, the fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies out there, well, I'm really not too sure that many of you, okay, my delicious little babies, for the ones of you who do not know this, okay, because others of us, not being disrespectful or rude, are awake to this, do you see? Well, I really just do not think that you are going to be a liking. Do you see? Like with those of you who are blessed to have a garden, you know, some front and back, some at the back, some at the front. Do you see what I mean? Wow. If you had these 15-minute cities, my delicious little babies, I can well assure you now, okay, for those of you who do not know, okay, you will not be a liking at all. That you walk everywhere within 15 minutes. You will have no car. I mean, you'll be lucky if you have a pushback. Okay, and that's what they want to do. Now, I've been done saying this. I've been talking about the pilots, I've been talking about the flying, I've been talking about everything. And of course, you know, when I've told others, have they listened to me? Very sadly, no. Okay, because they're simply just not wanting to listen to this. Because they're not feeling that it will come to a town or a city or a country near them. You see, and of course, you know, you've got other situations where you've got delicious little babies at work and things like that, so they're trying to, you know, put food on the old table. Do you see what I mean? Which I do get. I get it. But to me, and I respect others' views and opinions, however, to me, when, you know, I watch hours upon hours of videos, okay, no matter what I'm doing, I could be cleaning, I could be doing anything, but I'm paying attention, there we are, to what is going on. Do you see? And there is many times where I get flipping frustrated, okay? Because everybody seems to think that I'm, you know, the old-fashioned saying in Yorkshire, where I'm larking, which simply means I'm playing around. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'm probably talking a load of shit. Well, no, I'm not, okay? This is very serious indeed, my delicious little babies, okay? And of course, they wanted to bring it in, you know, all shushy, hushy, without any of the public being aware of this. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So yes, this is extremely, there we are, serious indeed. And there's more out there, God bless them, because that's what we have to say, who need to start to flipping wakey, rise and shine. Time to wake up and smell the coffee. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? To what the putrid are wanting to do to us, okay? Because they do not want us flying, you know, so there'll be no more, come fly with me, let's fly away. No more of that, my delicious little babies, no. We'll just be stuck in our area, in our countries. Do you see? No cars, they don't want us to have any cars, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, okay? And then, of course, they wanted to bring in a social credit system, which is what I've been done saying for flipping months and months and months. They've been doing this in China for flipping how long now? How many years, okay? In poor old China, and I will say that, and I do not care what anybody says to me. No, I do not care, right? They can tell me till they're blue in the flipping bird race. Oh, no, but the Chinese, oh, they love that way of life. Oh, so they love a way of life where they're told what to do by the putrid governments, yes? Where they cannot buy what they want to buy, whether it's food, whether it's drinks, whatever it may be, clothes, anything, okay? Because if they've been a naughty girl or a naughty boy, then they're not allowed to travel, they're not allowed to do nothing. And so for somebody to come and tell me now, oh yes, but China really loves this. They really love their country and they really love the ones who are running the country. Do you see what I mean? Well, I'm inclined to disagree, because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not saying that they really just do not like their country. I mean, they probably like the country. Do you understand with me? I don't know. I mean, if you look at the pollution, I mean, they're the most polluted on this flipping planet. And then others are talking about this crocker shark flipping climate change flipping shat. Do you see what I mean? And they're the ones who pollute more than flipping anybody. So I've got nothing against the dear little Chinese, God bless their souls, no, right? But I'm just making a point here. Do you see that they're under serious control now, you know? Serious. Do you know what I mean? Yes? And that is what they are wanting to bring to all the different countries, all of our countries. Do you see? But like I said, does anybody listen to me? No. Because they simply, God bless them, because that's what we have to say. They're too busy, there we are, in their little bubbles. Do you see? There we are. Thank you, my beautiful little spirits in the house, okay? So, yes. So, yes, I'd seen this weeks and weeks ago, and I'd posted it out in Mad Dog and Burn. But please, my delicious little babies, for those of you who, God bless you, could just be in the process, there we are, of waking up, okay? Well, I know that all of this is probably going to seem very frightening, do you see? But honestly, you need to open your eyes and ears to what is going on. And for all of us now, we need to get together. This needs to be faced head on. You know, no more flipping messing around. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? Because otherwise, let me tell you, I mean, could you imagine the chaos? Could you just imagine the chaos? Okay? I mean, to be quite honest with you, I mean, I do not incite anything, my delicious little babies, okay? But let me tell you, there we are, there'll be flipping riots. Because not everybody, let me tell you, big times, not everybody is going to want to give up their homes. There we are. They're just not going to do it. Not a liking. And they're certainly not going to want to, give up their cars, their brums, their wheels. No, not a liking that either. Do you see? Okay. And what about when you've got ones out there who like to buy, I don't know, jewellery, clothes, handbags, shoes. Okay, you know, whether you're man or woman these days, okay? Mind you, it's gone on for quite a while, hasn't it? But the fact of the matter is, and that's not being, you know, disrespectful, if you've got somebody who genuinely, you know, is going through what they're going through, and it's a genuine cause, not some of the shit that we've been seeing, you know, like these storytellers and flipping lap dancers and everything in front of, God bless the beautiful little souls, little baby flipping toddlers, and idiotic mothers and fathers who sit there watching it. Oh, anyway, right, that's another story, isn't it? My delicious babies. But The fact of the matter is, and then you get told that, well, you cannot buy that item of clothing, or you cannot buy that handbag, or that pair of shoesies. Do you see, my delicious babies? And not to mention the food business. I keep going on about this. You know, that, and even in London, you know, you have to use an app. I've seen this flipping days and days and days ago now, an app just to get into Aldi. Do you see? Okay? So you imagine, you know, if they think that you've eaten too much meat, or you've smoked too much ciggy figgies, or you've drank too much, drinky poos. Do you understand what I mean? Then they'll stop you from being able to purchase it. This is how, there we are, this is how serious this is. My delicious little babies, and no, I'm not laughing. Okay? So please, if you could take a look, okay, my delicious little babies, you know, because at the end of the day, more and more and more need to know what's going on here. Okay? So that's that. Now then, the next one. So what do we got here then? Oh yeah. So during the old lockdown, just let me have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lovely jubbly. Yesterday, I went through a stage of drinking tea, you know. All morning, I was drinking flipping tea. Do you know, I do not know why. It's like every time I went to go near the coffee pot, I thought, no, I really just didn't fancy it. And I couldn't understand why. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, it could be, that I'm going through a flipping change, aren't I? Do you know what I mean? You know, sometimes I swap and change things, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yes, and please keep your eyes open. Plenty of cat's eyes around, please, and thank you. Okay, right, now then, let's get back to this. So on the old lockdown, okay, my delicious little babies, yes. Well, we had, his name was Captain Tom Moore. Now, I'm sure that for most of your my delicious little babies, okay, well, for all of you actually, you would have known who this man was. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, he's an elderly man, okay, and he walked up and down where he lived, up and down with his Zimmer frame, okay, and he managed to raise, you know, for the, the good old NHS, you know, the good old NHS that wouldn't let anybody in who was poorly. No, but that's a good old NHS, you know, when everybody was bang, bang, bang with the old saucepans, you know, with the old rainbows. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, you know, it was around that time. Do you see? Okay. Well, it seems that his daughter, I mean, I'm not speaking ill of the, that he's passed at the end of the day, but let's not forget that he got, knighted by our putrid queen in the UK when she was alive. Okay, my delicious little babies. So really that should tell you all of it, okay? Well, it seems that his daughter is in the old news, isn't she? Okay? You know, and of course, what is it? They've got, is it 1.2, sorry, excuse me, 1.2 million house, you know, pad, like mansion and that. And anyway, well, I cannot remember it all now because I haven't wrote it down, my delicious babies, but it's something like they wanted to, build something or something like this. You'll see it on YouTube anyway, my delicious babies. Oh, sorry, excuse me. In fact, you'll see it everywhere. Anyway, and yes, so it seems that they're in the old news, aren't they? You'd have to just take a listen to it, my delicious little babies. But of course, you know, they wanted to put something else. Was it through, you know, something to do with all this through charity? You know, charity. You know, like where I always say that charity begins at home. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Sorry about this, my delicious little babies. I'm just going over the letters. I do that sometimes, you know, because you see, sometimes I find it so hard just to concentrate. Do you know what I mean? Just on one thing. So what happens is when I'm talking to you, I find myself doing other things, sometimes doodling. In this case, I'm just going over the letters. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, my delicious little babies, so yeah, so she's in the news anyway, but you know, at the end of the day, good old daddy, you know, no, that's not me being wicked, my delicious little babies, no it isn't, okay, but good old daddy, yeah, left his legacy, didn't he? Do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, so they're living this, you know, this life where, you know, they've got a lot of ka-ching, do you see what I mean? But it seems very much to me that others are wanting to, let's just say, highlight other things. Do you see, my delicious little babies? But, you know, when I heard about it, to tell you the truth, my delicious little babies, it didn't shock me. None of this shocked me in the slightest. I thought it's only a matter of time. You see, the thing is, eventually, others cotton on. They cotton on. Do you see what I mean? Yes. So as much as they've got all of the ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, my delicious little babies, yes. To have that amount of ka-ching comes a lot of responsibility. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, yes. And now they're going to be finding out all the sides, aren't they? Do you see what I mean? And they're soon going to realise that that the putrid box in the corner of the room and the media, and so, you know, and just some alternative media, well, they're not very nice at all. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Well, that is what you get, isn't it? You live by it and you're going to die by it. I do not like that word, but anyway. And then we've got changing the subject, and then we've got, oh yeah, I heard about this, yes, days ago, yes. Don't kill cash. Now, what's really interesting about this, my delicious babies, and I'm not going to advertise them. You'd only have to go on YouTube, my delicious babies. Maybe if you just type in "don't kill cash," and then you'll see who's you know, started this ball rolling, okay? And what they're wanting to do basically is have a petition, okay? But what we've got to remember is that these who are talking about this particular, you know, uploader, okay? Well, what we have to remember here is that they work for we know who. Do you see? So to me, I would say that is before I even say it, a trick. Do you see? Okay? Maybe to get as many names as possible, do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? I would not fall for that. Okay, my delicious babies? But at the same time, I'm not going to advertise these either, because me personally, I think I've only advertised them once, I think. Could be twice, okay? But that was to do with something specific, because one was to do with a doctor, and then I forgot what the other one was. But anyway, but it's not because I like them, okay? Because all that they are is just a nervous spill to the putrid box in the corner of the room. Do you see? So, no, I would not trust it. Okay, my delicious babies. And as we found out over the years, that, you know, which, you know, I'm a long time saying it, there we are myself, that at the end of the day, you know, the fact of the matter is that, well, petitions, you get nowhere. Because, you know, whenever you go to your MP, you get flipping F all nowhere. Do you see what I mean? Yes, because they're lackeys, aren't they, for we know who. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So no, I'm not a trusting. Do you see? And I know, there we are, that I'm right. Do you see? So that's that. Now then, the next one, my delicious little babies, this is on YouTube, okay? So if you could please type into the old space bar, please and thank you, my delicious little babies, Andrew Bridgen, okay, my delicious little babies, BRRDGEN. Okay, Andrew Bridgen. In fact, I forgot to put down how many subscribers he's got. Anyway, and the video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, should read Challenging the Pandemic Treaty, Andrew Bridgen speech at EU Parliament. Okay, so I will just repeat that once again, my delicious little babies. please type into the old space bar on YouTube, Andrew Bridgen, okay? The video that you're looking for, please and thank you, my delicious little babies, is challenging the pandemic treaty. Andrew Bridgen's speech at EU Parliament. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, that's only, I think, about over 5 minutes long. It's not long, my delicious babies. And of course, you know, he is talking about, and I've advertised Andrew Bridgen before, you know, as an MP in our UK. And the thing is that, you know, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, that, you know, he is warning about all of this, okay? And also to do with the WHO, you know, the World Health Organization, who quite clearly does not have any of our health in their minds. Do you see what I mean? They're not interested in that, okay? This is just a front, okay? Imagine a shop front, yes? But other things, there we are, go on behind the shop front. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So you might see something all glorious and lovely, delicious and wonderful in this old shop window. But then if you go inside and then you go out the back, there we are, well, it's something else. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Yes? Anyway, but very interesting just to listen to that short speech, my delicious little babies. But yes, he's, you know, very worried about this. Do you know what I mean? Because, what they've named us, because this is all to do with humanity. Do you see what I mean? To ruin our humanity, to ruin our beautiful little baby animals, our little sons and daughters, and all beautiful creatures, great and small, little and large animals, and little and large birdies up there we are all over the world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? So this is very serious. Again, do you know what I mean? I've even spoke to, just rather recently, and I've actually asked others, which I have when I've been walking on my travels, yes, and I've actually asked them, do you know who Andrew Bridgen is? And they never knew. Do you see? Just like they never knew about, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, the 15-minute cities. Never knew about that, there we are. Never knew about that either. Do you see? So what is that box, that putrid box in the corner of the room really for? Well, we all know, don't we, my delicious little babies? What it's for is just to give out to us out here, my delicious little babies, a load of effing bullshit. Do you see what I mean? But of course, if you do not watch the box in the corner of the room, and then you start to research, like on different sites, you know, because of course you got the obvious, which is YouTube, but then you got BitChute, you got Odyssey, you got Telegram, you've got Rockfin, you've got Lurkles, you've got Brand New Tube. Okay, my delicious little babies, you've got a large number, okay? And then if you go on to a search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, you know, and then just, there we are, just start to do little bits of research. Do you see what I mean? I personally enjoy giving out information. This is what I enjoy doing, okay, my delicious little babies. It's those videos that I see that I find interesting. And then, of course, I give out the information. And then, of course, for your delicious little baby selves, then you can come to your own conclusions, can't you? Do you see what I mean? Yes, because that's what it's all about, you see. But at the same time, you know, for me, myself personally, I just like to, you know, God bless, you know, not being rude or disrespectful. I just like to educate where I can for those delicious little babies who are not aware of all these things, yes? And, you know, I just like to help things along that I feel like I'm doing something to help what they've named us, humanity. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, yes? So it's just to wake others up in a polite way, to wake them up, okay? So yeah, that's that. And then finally what we got is, so they're all ticked off. Finally, so if you please go on to our lovely davidark.com. davidark.com, okay? And then you'll see, you know, videos and everything. And the video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, yes? It's not long been uploaded. It should read, so this is not on any of the other platforms that I've just said. This is on David Icke, you know, davidark.com. It's on his own website, okay, my delicious babies. And the video that you're looking for is exclusive David Icke, or Ark, okay, exposes COVID, calls out fake alternative medias. Okay, my delicious babies. So I'm just going to repeat this again. Exclusive, David Icke exposes COVID, calls out fake alternative medias. The full truths. The full truths, part 2. Okay, and that's with our lovely David Icke, not in that way, not in that way. Okay, but he explains things perfectly well. Okay, my delicious babies, because you see, throughout, I'm just going to put my paper over there, okay? You see, throughout this old, you know, what we know of, which, you know, for most now have woken up to this, okay? You do have, you know, some, very sadly, you know, like I've seen today, you know, a woman, you know, these nurses, you know, these healthcare, yes? Well, sat in a car wearing a big muzzle. Do you see what I mean? A muzzle. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Then she stepped out of the car with her, you know, healthcare worker, you know, who was sat in the passenger. Then she stepped out and she's still got this massive muzzle on her bird trace. Do you say? So we have still got, there we are, very sadly, I'd say a certain large number who still believe this shit. Do you see? But for most, they have woken up. Do you see? And thank dear giddy God for that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. Because we're needing to wake up extremely quickly, you know, because of course, you know, they wanted to bring another lockdown, okay, which I've mentioned months ago on another video. Do you see? So really, nobody must fall for the shot. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But what David's talking about, you know, and it's all to do with the old, you know, pandemic and everything, yes, because that's what it was, a pandemic. And he breaks things down and he explains things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But of course, you know, he wouldn't fall for this shot either. Do you see what I mean? He was just the same. Wouldn't fall for it. Do you see? And I never fell for it either. Do you see what I mean? Because I just thought to myself, what's going on here? Do you understand what I mean? But then again, I got help, you know, from my beautiful little spirit guides. I love them also, my beautiful spirit, yes, and the beautiful little birdies. And that sounds really mad to you, my delicious little babies, but I noticed there was something off, and it was 3 weeks before that lockdown. Do you see? And all little birdies, they were all doing different things. There we are. There was something different changing. Do you see what I mean? It's like they were letting me know. Do you see what I mean? Who comes into my, you know, my garden, our garden, yes. And yes, I'm a beautiful dear spirit, yes. Oh, love them all. And yes, let me know. So I know. You say, I know. Do you say? And I thought, you sneaky, slithery little flipping snakes in the grass, lower than the snake's belly. Do you say? But what they're wanting, and I keep saying it and I'm going to say it again, this WHO, World Health Organization, but like I say, is not for our health at all. Do you see? Well, you see, the thing is, I mean, they want to bring in everything. You know, they want to make paedophilia illegal. Yes, everybody might live babies. Oh, yes. It's very serious indeed what they're wanting to do, okay? And then each time they lock down, it's common sense, each time they lock down, okay, so that's not being nasty or rude, okay, well, then they can grab more land or they can grab more things, because this is what they did in the first lockdown. Do you see what I mean? Yes, like they were taking farms and doing all these things now, yes. And of course, you know, the rich were getting richer. Do you see? So all that they want is another way to, basically, there we are, to do it all over again. And again, and again, there we are, and again, you know, and of course to wear everybody down, okay, because the reason why they're doing this, okay, is because, well, they're feeling that they cannot control us. Do you see, my delicious babies? Because to them there is too many of us. There we are. Do you see? Okay, so they're trying to find a way, okay, to gather us together, you know, just like little sheeples. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. But of course, along the way, you're going to get many little sheeples, okay, who are not really sheeples at all. They will not toe the line. Do you see? And, well, we're going to watch the flex, aren't we? Do you see? Because I certainly do not feel that they're going to get away with this. No. Okay, so that's just my thoughts, but there we are. I've been saying it for months. There we are, saying it for months and walk all dear. Do you say? They're not just going to get away with this. Do you say? But of course, very sadly, they've got away with other things, haven't they? Okay, but maybe their time is coming to, there we are, an end as well. Do you know what I mean? Talking about like the power. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Because with too many of us out here, globally, okay, well, they're simply just not going to be able to control. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Yes? Okay? And of course, in London as well, just before I go, you got to do the ULEZ and everything. Well, there's more and more and more who are rising up, to do with the old ULEZ. Do you see? And let me tell you, that Sadiq Khan is certainly not making any friends. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? And you've got others, and it's even on YouTube as well, and you've got others who are complaining, that, to pay this is, what is it, £12.50 charge. I've mentioned this before on another one of my videos as well, or on another couple of my videos, I'm sure. Yes, I mean, to pay £12.50. I mean, really, what are others, if that's the case, going to flipping effing work for? If you've got to pay all these charges, but this is the whole plan, you see. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But there we are, but even in Brummyland, where I live, it's not going very well for them. Do you see what I mean? Because you've got far too many who are just not wanting to pay the fines. Do you see? Okay? And I'm pretty sure that maybe for most of them, which this has been out there, we are years by the way, the straw man. So for those of you delicious little babies who are not aware, you can actually go onto YouTube and all you've got to type in please and thank you in the space bar is the straw man. That's all you have to do, my delicious little babies. You certainly get put into the picture. Do you see what I mean? But that's been around, there we are, a long time. Years, do you know what I mean? There we are. You see? But of course, because many more now are waking up to this shart. Do you see? My delicious little babies, yes. So like I said, but of course, I've noticed that like certain things are changing here and there. It's like, because they know that too many, yes, no. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. It's like they keep trying to twiggle things here and there we are and twiggle things there. Do you see what I mean? Yes, trying to trick everybody. You see? But for the ones of us who do know, do you see? We know what the flipping nasty crack that they're at. Do you see? Like when somebody gives you like a false sense, there we are, before I even say it, a false sense of security. Yes. So they're going round every which way how. There we are. Yes. I mean, really, if we actually look at it a different way, it's very interesting to see. My delicious little babies, you say very, there we are, very interesting indeed. Because, of course, they seem to think that, us out here, well, we're a jungle, everybody, according to the WEF, okay? We are a jungle. And they, the small, well, apparently they are the garden. When we all know, my delicious little babies, that they are the jungle because they are out of effing control. Do you see? Okay. And what happens when, you cannot control? Well, you go crazy. Do you see what I mean? And this is what we're seeing. My delicious little babies, they're going crazy. Do you see what I mean? So if you look at it, it's, part of it, I would say, is rather amusing to sit and watch. There we are. Do you see what I mean? But we must never forget about how serious it is as well. What I'm talking about is watching them, whether there we are, where they're in a pickle, a little pickle. Do you see what I mean? There we are. And, the more and more that they're digging themselves. So everything what they did with the old lockdown, okay, which unfortunately many, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, have passed away. So they're no longer with us, okay? very sadly, and God bless them all and God bless their dear families too, yes? Well, it also opened a lot of others' eyes and ears. Do you see? So what they thought they were going to, there we go, achieve, okay, well, it does not exactly look like it's going according to plan. I've got nothing across my shoulders, my delicious little baby, so that's telling me no. Do you see? So, you know, to me, yeah, so we just see how they're behaving, and they're doing very crazy, nutty, bonkers, crackers things, okay? Because of course, you know, they want to drive everybody, you know, as crazy as them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And of course you are going to get many, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, where they're just not going to be able to handle this. Do you understand what I mean? They're just, you know, and all these changes. There we are. Changes, you know, that song. Anyway, so that's the end of my video, so I just thought I'd let you know. But please, if you take a little listen to our lovely David Icke, not in that way, but oh, what a wonderful dear, there we are, dear gentleman. I really love David Icke, not in that way, okay? But I just have such a high respect for that dear gentleman. You know, 30 odd years he's been at this, okay? He's banned from how many countries? Do you know what I mean? He got banged off YouTube, banged off here, banged off there, you know, because he was talking out about this, you know, from the start of the old flipping pandemic. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And again, it's just for telling the truth. There we are. So we get back to the same thing, isn't it? But when others have to go to these lengths, that is telling me, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense, that something is not working for them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So the only other option, is to shut others up. Do you see? That's what they're trying to do. Do you see? But good luck with that. Good luck with it. Do you see what I mean? Because to me, it does not look as if it is working. Do you see? Anyway, so until my next video, thank you so very much for even taking the time to listen to my video today, okay? And please continue to feel the love, okay? And please take care of yourselves, my delicious little babies, and please try and take care of others. Please give a listening ear, because it's always very welcomed, okay? Everybody needs somebody to talk to, okay, on the planet, okay? We all do, okay? Whether we choose to talk to a fellow man and woman, whether we choose to talk to little animals, creatures great and small, whether we choose to talk to the plants, the grass, the flowers, the trees, the sky, you know, but everybody needs somebody to talk to, don't they, my delicious little babies, yes? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends, or to some work colleagues. And please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delicious, and that you love them so. Okay, my delicious babies, but yeah, this is very serious, okay? So please, for some of you, you know, just a bit of time out your day or night, okay? Just to please look at these videos, okay, my delicious babies, and then you will see that I am not bullshitting you. There we are. Do you see what I mean? You will see that I am not, okay? But this is deadly serious, okay? My delicious babies, I do not like that word, but anyway. But sometimes we have to say it, okay? And please continue to live the vibration and lift the frequency, okay? And also what I wanted to say, wherever you are in the world, wishing you a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening. Please have a super duper time. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, whatever you choose to do, okay? Because you only get one life, okay? So until my next video, sending you so much love, so much happiness, so much joy, and so many beautiful, bright blessings. Okay, so until my next video, much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.